EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Brissett going to go to the air right away. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing again, Brissett on second and 10. Now the Raiders have got him. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The Ravens are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Brissett. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, Jacobs once more, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brissett. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And some strong running. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Reagan first.
Well, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
You look at this Baltimore defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And this game, for them, is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brissett's throw complete there to Bateman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on there.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Carter. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Brissett. That's taken in by Duvernay. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Brissett. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
2nd and 10. Draw play, Carter. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it, it's Carter. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Always showing off the pass with his skills.
Pressure can come from all over when you're playing a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 8. Here's Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First throw now for the backup Wentz. A short throw caught by Andrews. Bulldozes past him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. A give up the middle to Carter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, here's second down and 8. Wentz going to throw. Open man is Duvernay. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. On the counter, Carter. And cooked up. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
That works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Hooker. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Hooker to throw it. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Throwing. Hooker. That is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. There's the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Hooker's going to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. In motion, Slayton. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. He hits Adams complete. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wentz. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hooker. And that's brought in by Knight.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end. He's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
He'll go down the line before getting us inside the 30. A very strong gain of 24.
Downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, Wentz. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and they have regained the lead. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's how he'll shred the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw here, Huntley. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Hooker now up play action. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The other day they told us, we've got 4 and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Hooker going to try and throw for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there, because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does, and delivers a 1st down.
Motion man is Schwartz. Hooker now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Raiders first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Ravens 16.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 24-yard line.
Another toe for Carter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 21 yards away. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Wentz going to look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Knight on the handoff. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Hooker sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Running right through. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here now, 2nd and goal. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
82,
To throw is Wentz. That one caught by Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go, 1st and goal. Back to throw, Wentz. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Raiders escape with a victory.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Raiders, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next.